All right, guys, we're going to do Masterpiece of the Week, our first one of our third quarter. And first, we're going to watch a really short video about the piece. Okay, here's the image here. Now, over the course of this little lecture here, you can go ahead and start drawing it when you see it. I want you to spend 15 minutes drawing. So the image that you turn in, along with the notes, I want you to make sure that you have drawn for at least 10 minutes, okay? So artist name is Hokusai. He pronounced it Hakusai. Either one, I think, is acceptable. I've heard both. And this is the Great Wave of Kanagawa. And if you're not didn't notice, there's some big fishing boats here, right? And these fishing boats look like they're going to get slammed by this big, great wave. And then again, like he said in the video, this is Mount Fuji. Anytime you see a snow-colored mountain in a Japanese-looking print, you can just go ahead and assume that that's Mount Fuji because it's a very important place, almost like a spiritual place for the Japanese. This actually comes from a series of images, 36 views of Mount Fuji. And this one is 30 of the 36 views of Mount Fuji offshore from Kanagawa beneath the wave. That's the full title. And then the other part written on here says from the brush of Hokusai. And then it says here, changing his name to Itsu. And apparently, throughout the course of Hokusai's artistic career, he changed his artistic name several times. I don't understand exactly why. I'm not sure, but I think that was something that was fairly common with artists to do that, whether it was a name change to go with a style change. I'm not quite sure, but that's what I'm kind of thinking. So this is a woodblock print. The image, the Great Wave, is a woodblock print. So they would carve different parts of the print from a flat piece of wood, then they would roll ink on it, and then they would press paper on it, and then it would print. So think about like maybe how a stamp works, right? And it would be a different piece of wood for each color. So it was a really intricate process, but you were able to create many, many, many copies. And that's what he was talking about in the video, is that there were so many copies of this that it was fairly cheap. It was cheap art for people to purchase. And that's the reason why there are still a lot of these that are still around in lots of different museums around the world. So again, here is the image again. Hokusai is the Great Wave of Kanagawa. Make sure you have the artist and the title down. You, again, need to draw for about 15 minutes. With famous paintings like this, they often get played with. Also, we mentioned in the video, here's one where he mixed with Van Gogh. This one, I think is my favorite. The Cookie Monster one's pretty funny. And then the Great Wave of Pugs. That's pretty funny too. Okay, so if you want to pause, you can take a look at this, and then you can finish your drawing from that. Okay.